Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the Matty Ice and Marky Mark podcast. We are here. I am here. I promised we had things to do this Monday, but I promised we would at least be here. I said 10:30. We are late. I give you a late start time, and we are here, though. A little after 10:30. I am here. I got Matty Ice here. I got him.
Oh boy. What are we doing? Oh, hi. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Season 7, Episode 2 of the Matty Ice and Marky Mark podcast. I had a little bit to drink tonight.
Yeah.
And it should transfer to this show very well.
Quick, Phoenix down.
Yeah, I'm fine. Second wind. Let's go.
Yep. So we had a little adventure tonight.
It was a fun time. Lots of pinball played, lots of drinks drank, and lots of bread ate.
Yeah.
I ate a lot of bread.
Nice. That's good.
That didn't help.
That's good in this scenario.
But we are back, and we got a fun show ahead of us. It is just Mark and I tonight. We have no special guest, but that is going to change this season. Don't worry. We'll have some special guests on the show this season.
Yeah, I got a few already planned out, so we are ready to get things rolling. I know it's late. Apologize about that. I really appreciate you guys tuning in, staying up late, and watching us here.
I was so fucking busy playing pinball, I couldn't get out of the...
Yep.
I couldn't get out of there.
I had to mom him.
He did.
He'd be like, Matt, we're live.
My car is downtown Bay City right now.
We are fucking live in 15 minutes.
I will walk to get that shit.
Get in my car. Let's go.
Get in my belly. But yeah, so
we're here.
You ready to kick this shit off? You prepared?
I'm ready. What's he talking about?
Any way to change the episode number live? Should I? Is it not episode 2?
Oh, yeah, it's right there.
Season 7, episode 2.
No, he means that guy.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Yes. The one thing I forgot about. Fuck off, magnifier.
Is this true?
No, it's not going to take long.
You can do this. I believe in you.
Oh my God.
You
drunk.
can do it.
I'm so drunk. How do I do this?
Use the force, Matty Ice.
Oh my God.
Use the sober force. Header. That is a header.
Episode name.
Oh God. Gotta get to the keyboard. I love that we're live for this part. Boom. Success. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Andy. I didn't even notice.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Andy, clutch coming in.
Fucking fixed.
Boom.
It is.
I appreciate it.
We run a professional podcast. So,
all right.
We're ready to start this shit up.
Let's do it.
At all costs. I appreciate it, Andy. You are the savior of the day. I kind of forgot that we had the episode, because we never had the episode displayed. This is a new thing for this season. So, something different for us to try here.
Themes to be seen. What up?
Themes to be seen. We are ready to get into the show. Thank you, everyone, for coming out for the late show tonight. It was an important night for us. So, Mark, why don't you start us out the right way for Season 7, Episode 2? I'm going to give you that countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome, everybody, to Season 7, Episode 2 of the Matty Ice and Marky Mark podcast. It's me, Marky Mark, and I am joined by none other than Mr. Matty Ice, and a little extra iced tonight.
A little bit. The double hosts with the most. We are here to entertain the masses for the Season 7, Episode 2 debut of our show.
That's right. We are live here on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. Appreciate everyone tuning in, watching us tonight. A little later than we expected to be live. We had a special secret invite party, a special event we were at. Very special event, actually. It was, and there was alcohol involved. And I don't drink, but my buddy here, Matty Ice, does. So he is pretty lit.
The one
at
thing,
the very beginning of the show.
The one thing that Mark and I have talked about is if I was going to continue drinking, I would have to drink for him. So if I drink a drink, I got to drink a drink for Mark.
That's right. He's holding down for me. Thanks, buddy.
I took care of it for you. Thank you for the share, for the like. Appreciate the host, Ian. It is share o'clock for anyone that is watching the show. If you could share it, like it, comment, whatever you got to do. We appreciate all that. It helps us out tremendously in the long run. Get it out to more people. We have gained such a good following, even off that first episode this season. So if you could share it to all of your cool friends, even your not so cool friends,
right?
They might enjoy the show. We appreciate it. Let's get right into this episode, though. Mark, what have you been playing?
I have been playing Override 2, and it was a game that was on sale yesterday, and it was like, it's normally $40. It was on sale for $10, and that was the Ultraman Special Edition bundle. And all I saw was Ultraman. I'm like, gotta buy it.
Gotta buy it.
Yep, so it's kind of like, think of like a King of Monsters style game where you fight everything. Or a Godzilla Destroy All Monsters type game where, you're like, there's like cities and you're just jumping around, beating the shit out of each other.
But you're the good guy.
I mean, you're fighting. It's a fighting game.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then, so all the reviews was saying, like, this game sucks. The first one was so much better. Oh, God, I hate the controls. Oh, my God, why would they fuck up the first one? And I'm like, man, but I really want to get it because it's got Ultraman, man. It can't be that bad.
Right.
And then I'm like, actually, Override, the first one I played, I didn't even really like that one. I felt like the controls were overly complicated and I didn't like them. So I was like, fuck it. It's got Ultraman. It's $10. Normally 40. I'm going to give it a shot. I bought it. Fucking love it. The controls are great. They simplified them and I like them so much.
Very nice, very nice.
Thank you, Andy.
Was that on? Is that on Game Pass or did you?
No, I was on
that
a
on
sale. I just bought it digitally,
okay.
And my kid loves it. He loves that game, so it's totally worth the $10.
Nice.
So yeah, I got that, and then I've just been playing Warhammer Vermintide 2 again. So I beat the main campaign for that, and then I have a shitload of DLC campaigns to play.
Fuck yeah.
So yeah, that one's a blast.
Well, I took some advice from you last week and picked up a game from Game Pass called Archvale.
Yeah,
that like kind of twin stick shooter or dungeon crawler game. Put about 4 hours into it so far. Very fun. I will say it is very fun. Like some 16-bit graphics going on, and I love it so far. It reminds me a little bit, like the gameplay wise, of Moonlighter. If anyone has played that one. So I definitely am enjoying it so far. So playing that on Xbox, playing some NHL 2022 with the Saginaw Pizza Rolls. We're on a 0-5-1 record, really starting out strong for the season.
Yeah, I returned. Finally, I came out of retirement, and I'm like, here we go, boys. I'm back, baby. And then we fucking lost every game.
Yeah, we haven't played for a year. We got to get those. We got to get those instincts back in there. Those movements.
I did score a clutch goal with like 3 seconds left to take us to overtime.
Yes, you did. It wasn't. It was not 3 seconds left. Don't give yourself that little credit.
Yeah.
It was 0.6 seconds left.
Oh, wow.
It was literally 0.6 seconds left.
Yep. And then we lost in overtime.
And then we fucking lost.
I did get us that one overtime loss instead of just another loss.
And finally, I'm starting to pull my weight in this damn franchise that we play. I usually play the defense. I like checking people. I like blocking some shots. Sometimes I fuck that up because I go for the check. But one thing I've kind of nailed down this season of this game is the penalty shot.
Oh, you were
I have
crushing it.
hit fucking almost every penalty shot that I've gone for.
Oh, yeah, and by the way, shout out to Dylan. He's the one that passed the puck to me when I made that. So, yeah, I got to give him some shout-outs there. Team captain.
So, if you're on Xbox Live playing NHL 22, the Saginaw Pizza Rolls are looking for some talent acquisition. So, if you're interested, give us a shout-out, shoot us a message. We're interested. We play at least once a week. You know, it's nothing super crazy. We're not expecting, 40 hours a week out of you, but just let us know. We'll play some games together, have some fun. Nothing too serious.
And if there's any other teams that want to beat the shit out of the Saginaw Pizza Rolls, let us know, and we'll be training for you.
And we'll fuck you up.
Yeah.
But other than that, in February we have a great Sony exclusive coming up called the old Horizon Zero Dawn game. Oh, Belmont's in here being.
I've never met Belmont.
You have not met Belmont.
Yeah.
Belmont is the new.
What's up,
sponsor
Link?
of the show.
Come here, Link. Link.
He's a scaredy cat. He's getting a little
Link.
better. Super.
I call him Link because Castlevania's my thing.
Yeah, I know, but you don't. For some reason, you chose all of your animal names to not.
I
be
have never
Castlevania.
chose an animal name.
Why?
Because mine are like rescues. They already had their names.
Yeah,
Except for Flappy.
his name was Hufflepuff. What
Oh.
the fuck kind of name is that?
Oh,
I'm not
gross.
gonna fucking talk to him like, hey,
You
Hufflepuff.
should have named him Slytherin or something.
No, fuck off. Hufflepuff. Come on. Terrible.
Worst
fucking
house.
name. Yeah, exactly. It's out of. You have fucked up. If you've named your cat that, you fucked up. I'm sorry. He has a Belmont. He's got a little suit and tie. He's got little socks. He's got little boots. He's got a little tuxedo almost.
Yeah, because Simon Belmont's just
He's
fucking
a stand-up guy.
rolling up to the Oscars.
Yeah,
Every Castlevania.
because he's a stand-up fucking guy,
Red carpet.
killing the vampires, doing his job. He's a stand-up guy.
All
And
right.
so was that little kitty cat.
All right, I'll meet him in a sec here.
He's a good guy.
I'll meet him after the show.
He's a fucking asshole. Don't let him fool you. But I don't know what I was talking about here. Horizon. I never finished Horizon Zero Dawn on the PS4, so I decided to finally do the correct thing, the correct approach to play this game. We've got Horizon Zero Dawn Forbidden West, or whatever the hell the name of the sequel coming out is, next month.
Okay.
So I decided, I'm like, you know what? I just need to beat the story of this game, because the second I start playing some open world games, I get caught up in the open world. I start doing side quests, start getting lost in the whole experience of the game.
That's me with every open world game.
And I set the difficulty to easy.
Yep.
And I'm going to cruise through the story. I'm not going to do any side missions. Maybe one day I'll go back to them. But right now, I am going to play through the story of this game, get ready for the sequel, because everyone is hyping it up. And, dude, you're fucking bow hunter shooting fucking mechanical dinosaurs and mechanical fucking animals.
Yeah.
Like,
It's pretty cool.
I talked about this game 2 years ago.
What's up, Jeff?
And I'm talking about it now. It's still fucking crazy. It is a really cool game. And even on the PS5, they somehow make the archery part of this even more enjoyable, with the tension on the controllers, the rumble of the joystick, or the paddle controller, whatever you want to call it. It's enjoyable. And it really does a good job of making you enjoy the mechanics of that game. So I put about 7 hours into it. I think I probably got about maybe 20 to 30 more. Finish that game, get into the sequel. I'll talk about the sequel when it comes out.
There you go.
But that is the game I've been playing lately.
Nice. Classic. Horizon Zero Dawn. Very good exclusive PlayStation title. I'm jealous. I wish it was on Xbox. But yeah, that's
you got a PlayStation 4, so you can play
I could
it.
play it. Yeah, I actually own it.
You
so.
could play it.
I've never touched it before, but yeah, I'll have to check it out. All right. When do we want to get into our pinball update? Jeff is here. Jeff, are you cool with it?
That is the question. Is we had a huge pinball night. It's a huge pinball unveiling. Something not even for us, not even for the pinballers out there. This is something that impacts kind of the entire Bay County or Tri-City area, or even the whole fucking state of Michigan.
Okay. Jeff gave us the approval.
We got the okay.
This is big.
This is something that not many people got to see. I got to help kind of build it.
Yeah, we had to keep it quiet for months now. And I guess we're gonna finally unveil it now. I mean, so we got special invites. We got these special invites about a month ago to this special event that took place tonight. And we weren't allowed to tell anybody about it. And we were allowed to bring one guest, a +1. And we weren't allowed to take any photos while we were there. It was a top secret special event. The downstairs of Crazy Quarters. That is their expansion.
They expanded, and not, it was kind of more or less the Pinball League that was invited. It was very much like the people that spent a lot of time and care into the pinball section of that arcade.
So that's what it was. It was all the pinball tables have been moved to the basement, to the downstairs there. And then they coined a new name for that area.
Yes, it is a specific name, a specific section of the arcade. Super exciting, and it's exactly kind of, not necessarily exactly what it needed, but it's such a perfect addition for it. And we are wearing the shirts for said arcade.
Yes,
expansion.
Crazy Quarters Arcade, official sponsor of the Matty Ice and Marky Mark podcast.
The best arcade in the whole fucking world, especially the Tri-City area. The unveiling of this arcade, the name of it, the expansion of it. We've got it on the back of our t-shirts.
I can turn around.
You turn around, I'll call it out. Ooh. So the unveiling of this place, it's got a specific name. Oh shit. Got to do a 180, Mark. There you go. Nudged Underground is the name of this amazing arcade expansion. It's fucking awesome. It's all pinball. So for anyone that's into pinball, excited about pinball, getting into pinball, this is exactly where you want to go. There's room for probably 60 plus pinball machines down there. They've added some new ones from the original arcade, some awesome ones. I will not spoil the new machines that are there. That's for you to go check out. But
I will spoil it. It's freaking sweet. Jeff gave me all.
Give them one. We'll give them one each. Give them your favorite new pinball machine. I'll give them
the
mine.
one that was one of the tables that was there that wasn't there before.
A new table that was not there before.
Elvira.
Elvira
is awesome. I had a blast playing that table tonight.
And it's a 50-cent game.
50
cent game. Right? Brand new machine. The playfield for that thing looks like it came out of the factory. Dude. That machine looks absolutely fucking incredible.
Yeah, Ian. Yep, Ian was there. He got my +1, and I brought Ian into it, and I mean we had to have the league champ there check it out. So, yeah, it was the Elvira table. Fucking money.
I got an easy one here. There's so many machines that I want to talk about. The one that I'm going to give you guys, the one I'm going to tell you about, Ripley's Believe It or Not.
Yeah.
Crazy machine. It really reminds me of Twilight Zone if you've played that. There's just so much shit going on in every aspect of that game. And it's so much fun. There's so much stuff going on. You'll hit a ramp on every shot. You'll hit a scoop on every shot. It's fun. It's amazing. Even if you're not not an amazing pinball player, you can still have fun with all the different shit going on the screen. It's just a super fun game. Every little aspect of it is enjoyable to play. They've added 10 plus machines down there, I think, now. And there's more.
I'm going to say another one because I love it so much. It's Whitewater.
Oh my God.
Whitewater's there. And I just was playing that on Pinball FX. And I'm like, I even told my wife when I was playing it, I was like, man, this is a table that I would just love to play this machine. I would love to just see the ball go up and down. Mm-hmm. And she was like, yeah, that would be crazy. Bam, walked in, saw it there. It was like, fuck yes. It was awesome.
And that one's got the fucking hologram display up top where the waterfall's running.
Yeah.
The amazing thing is they moved all these machines down there in a week or whatever. And then they redid. Sorry, I had to hiccup. I saved it. And then they redid all these machines. So all of these machines are playing brand new. There's a couple that aren't up and running that have some pretty major issues, but every game I played tonight ran seamlessly.
Yeah,
and
that's
played amazing.
I mean, there's going to be a few machines that still need work. Obviously, it's a ton of work for them to have to do all this. So, I mean, these guys they have full-time jobs. They're just doing this on their days off or after work. So, I can't believe that they managed to get this done. And the atmosphere, how everything looks, it's can I say that? He said go for it. Yeah, it's like a speakeasy. It's like a 1920s speakeasy type deal.
Yeah.
They did such great work on like this carpet's new that's there. They did so much trim on everything. It just looks so freaking classy in there. It blew me away when I walked down those stairs and saw it. It looks so nice. You guys, I heard that they are going to open it up to the public 7 p.m. on Friday.
Yep, the 21st.
You heard it here, folks. A little bit of news there.
Only 4 days away, they're gonna open it up. And
yeah,
it's gonna be fucking crazy. It's
do
such
that.
a cool spot.
This weekend, make those plans to go to Crazy Quarters and check that out because it's fucking worth it, man. It's awesome.
Yep.
They got these nice, classy booths there too to chill. They have this bar in the back that looks so nice. The countertop on it is just so well done. This guys really went out and did it.
You got a spot to chill, have some drinks with your friends, eat some pizza, eat whatever it is, just relax. It's all about relaxing, enjoying pinball, enjoying the arcade, and enjoying your companionship from your friends. And because we have such an awesome show, we even have a little bit of a donation to give from an awesome follower of the show, Mr. JD, who won the Little Caesars gift card from the season finale of season 6, said, "I'd like to donate my Little Caesars gift card to the person who puts the highest score on the Elvira table by next Monday. Play it, take a picture, and send it to Mark and Matt. I got COVID, so my low score won't be there. So, everyone that is interested, that's able to make it over to Crazy Quarters, send a picture to us on our Facebook page, on our Discord that has been popping off like crazy. Wherever you can send us a picture, send it to us.
Yeah, I want to see your Elvira score."
And JD is donating his gift card that he totally forgot about.
No, he has COVID. He didn't.
He forgot.
He sent me a message Thursday morning that he had COVID.
He forgot about it. Then he had COVID, and now he's donating. It's
JD,
a nice like
JD. Thank you.
Thank you.
I hope you get better, and I hope you're feeling better, man.
And Jeff from Crazy Quarters says Crazy Quarters will also add a gift card to that.
What?
So everyone watching this show, everyone tuning in for the audio of this show, put a score in, and next Monday we will announce the winner of the Crazy Quarters / Little Caesars gift card for the Elvira table.
And I have one more announcement for next week. When we have to do this show. I'm actually going to save that part for the end of the show. I have one more big announcement about next week. So,
oh man!
But I will save that for the end of the show because we gotta do this show.
We got a show to run. We can't just give away stuff all the time, but we love giving stuff out to people. And thank you everyone that listens, that does awesome stuff like this, like the guys at Crazy Quarters, like our listeners that win shit and give it away. It's fucking awesome. We're excited to see those Elvira scores. That machine is a difficult machine. I'm excited to see the scores that are put up for it.
All right, let's get into let's see. Oh, wait. While we're on it, give me the pinball one.
Oh, yeah, we didn't even...
Because I do have another announcement besides. So, crazy news at Crazy Quarters, but also we had our Pinball Fx3 tournament with Boba Fett. And dude, so we had the PlayStation 4 tournament going, and we had the Xbox, Switch, all that stuff. PC. Everyone was playing. We had quite a few people turn out to play.
It sounds like we might need a Switch tournament going for this thing too.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. I've had a couple messages about.
I think they can.
Where's the tournament?
I think they can find it on. I think it's just PlayStation that is stupid and doesn't let people share.
Okay.
Yeah, but it was crazy. Eric scored a high score, and then his got beat. by me. I actually put up a pretty good score. Eric's was like 21 mil, and then mine was 36 mil. Then you tried, and you got like 32
I got 32
mil, like
yeah.
a bitch.
Like a bitch.
And then Andy came in and just crushed, and he got a score of 61,451,550. And then the Crazy Quarters Division A League champion rose from the ashes, and Ian sets a score of 61,731,750. Dude, he barely beat Andy's score.
Oh my God, are you kidding me?
So close.
Andy,
you have been
fucking lost.
Andy, you have been beat by Ian the Great
by 400,000 points.
Oh my God.
Literally one shot and you would have won.
Yep.
You would have won.
Madness how close that is.
You would have won everything. You would have won
Yep.
the tournament
Yep.
that we played, and you would have won the pick for next week, which subsequently, or whatever the word is, goes to Ian, who gets to choose next week's table, correct? Is that how we're doing it? Or
That's how we were doing it.
Is that
Let's do
Are we just doing we're just saying fuck it?
we'll just say fuck it. Good job, Ian.
fuck you, Ian. We'll pick a table for you.
All right. Yeah, no, Ian, if you want to pick a table, we'll set up a tournament for
By
it.
the way,
okay?
Andy, he did do it on PS4. That is
Yep.
correct, because he runs our PlayStation tables.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
he did
do it on PS4.
unfortunately beat your score on the PlayStation.
All right. So yeah, that is our pinball update. Ian, let me know what table you want to play, man. I'll set it up for us. So
There we go.
all right, and I'll post all the information about that on our VIP group on Facebook and in Discord.
So, of course, our favorite topic of the show, everyone's favorite topic of the show. Everyone here loves food. We love talking about food. We love debating food. We have a whole Discord text channel about food debates. It's been something that has been very enjoyable, especially after the 0 bar debate from last week.
That blew up.
That blew up, and it's been very fun to talk about this. We have another candy bar debate this week that we're going to talk about, but first, we're going to talk about some food that we've been eating. Cue us in, Eric.
Yeah. If you'd like to munch and to crunch and like eating out a bunch for your gastroservitude, sit back for the feud with gentlemen so crude as that dude's face fucking food.
Mark, what have you been eating this week?
All
Anything
right.
interesting? Anything fun?
Well, we've been eating a lot at home lately. And by the way,
I love that. If you guys heard that in the background, that's my shitty trash neighbors running their fucking Grand Prix at 12:30 in the morning because they got to warm that shit up for the morning. I fucking hate those people. Let me just rant real quick. For the first 2 weeks I moved into this apartment, right? I'm sleeping on the couch because I don't have a bed. So I'm sleeping on the couch and I'm just hearing this fucking stupid 6-sill Grand Am or Grand Prix or whatever piece of shit Pontiac it is next door. Vroom, vroom. It's like, what the fuck are these guys doing? Like, this thing runs fine. I understand that this thing runs fine. I hear them back out, take off. It takes off fine. Are you warming your car up? Because you're in the car revving it. That's not how you warm a car up. Generally, you turn the fucker on. You go inside your house for 10 minutes, do your fucking little breakfast, whatever, brush your teeth, and then you go to the car. But no, these guys across the street are like,
okay.
I fucking hate them. And that was them gracing us with their piece of shit 2004 Grand Prix.
2004. Oh wow.
Whatever it fucking is. I don't know. I
don't
hope
know
it
if
breaks
they
down.
made Pontiacs that year.
I fucking hope it breaks down at the intersection over there.
All right, so Fat Dude's Face Fucking Food. This week we have. So, my wife's been cooking a lot lately, and shout out to her. She's been doing a great job whipping up some fantastic meals. So I decided, you know what? I'll give her a break. Take her easy. Let's order pizza. Oh, that's right. Cottage Inn. The Cottage Inn pizza. Yep. So their pizza was pretty good when I had it. Like when they first came out in Bay City.
Very tasty.
Yeah, they were great. And so I ordered a pizza. I want to say it was like 2 months ago. I ordered one from there. And yeah, it was a barbecue chicken pizza.
Yeah.
And there was no barbecue sauce on the whole pizza.
Yeah, that kind of eliminates the whole like barbecue chicken pizza.
Yeah, it was just chicken and bread and cheese and whatever. So I called them up about it, and I don't usually do that, but you know they're kind of pricey. So I was
They're
like,
a little
"Fuck it,
expensive, yeah."
fuck it." I'll call them up, and they were cool on the phone, and they gave me a credit for my account. So it'd been like a month. I called them up, and I'm like, I have a credit there. I might as well see if I can use it. And this guy answered it. Cottage Inn Pizza, man. How can I help you? And I'm like, oh boy. All right. So yeah. I was like, hey, how's it going, man? I got ordered a place. I think I have an account with you guys, and I think I have a credit on there. Oh, man, okay, man, what's the phone number, man? And I gave him my phone number, and then he's like, okay, yeah, you got $18 on here, dude.
Holy shit,
And I'm
there,
just like,
guy.
I'm like, all right, cool. Yeah, that's sweet. And yeah, I'm like, well, cool. I'll just get a pizza. And I'm like, I also have this other coupon that's for like a medium pizza, one topping, because Reed wants just a pepperoni pizza. My kid, I just get him one. And he's like, okay, hold on. Hey, Greg. This dude called the manager over twice. 2 times during the phone call. And then all of a sudden, I'm just waiting there, and I just hear, is that coupon like expired, man? And I'm like, nah, I just got in the mail yesterday. It expires in March. He's like, oh.
Oh, shit.
And then
dude.
more time goes, and he, for real, this is word for word what he said. Oh, shit. All right, man, that pizza will be there in like 45 minutes. And I'm like, okay, all right, cool, man. I get it, you know.
Fucking busy. It's Friday night or whatever night it was.
Yeah, it was like Wednesday night.
All right.
So yeah,
Trying to give him credit.
yeah. So yeah, an hour and a half later, my pizza has not shown up yet. And this guy was so stoned sounding on the phone and had to call his manager over like 5 times. I'm like, oh man, I don't know if this guy even ordered the pizza. Like maybe he never even put the order through. So yeah, I called up because it's been an hour and a half, and he's like, and it was some chick that answered the phone this time, and she's like, Cottage Inn Pizza, and I'm like, oh shit. Hey, I ordered a pizza about an hour and a half ago, and I was just wondering if it actually got placed, like the order. What's the name on it? They didn't give me they didn't ask for my name. They just asked for my phone number. I don't know if like I have a name, my name's on there. What? I can't understand you. Your phone's breaking up. So that's when I snapped.
Yeah.
And I was like, they didn't ask for my name. I gave them a phone number. And she's like, what's the phone number then? I'm like, oh my God, I'm fucking starving. Oh, I should have just went out to Little Caesars. Oh wait, I tried to go to Little Caesars to begin with.
They were fucking closed.
They were fucking closed because COVID.
COVID's a bitch and a half.
Yeah, and then so I'm just like, okay, yeah, I gave her a phone number. She's like, yeah, he's on his way, man. Okay, and I'm like, oh, okay, I just wanted to make sure it actually got placed. About 20 minutes passes. And the pizza guy shows up.
Was that shit cold as fuck or what?
It was fucking freezing.
Yeah, of course.
And then the pizza we got also didn't have sauce in it.
Oh my God. Did you call him?
Nope.
That's
that's called
that's a wash at that point,
yep,
right?
That's called no more Cottage Inn.
So I called
Game blouses. I actually left I never do this. Did you
give him a 1 star?
I did a Mark Reichert does not recommend Cottage Inn Pizza. And I said, this place was sweet when it opened, But now it makes Little Caesars look like a 5-star restaurant.
What do you give them, a 2-star?
You don't do stars anymore on Facebook. It's like you recommend or you don't recommend.
Oh, okay. So that same night, I got out of work, and I did not want to go home and make food. It was just a little late. So my typical routine for that would be, give a place a call on my way home and stop there, grab the shit, go home.
It was the same night.
It was the same night. So I called Cottage Inn because I also had a credit, because they also previously fucked up my order and did not give me my everything sticks. So I got a medium buffalo chicken pizza. It's like one of their gourmet pizzas.
Yeah.
And I got a everything sticks order with their little cream cheese ranch or whatever the fuck sauce it is. So I called them right after I left from work. It's about 10 minutes from my work to the 7-Eleven on Salzburg, Euclid. So I was on hold for about 8 minutes of that while the guy figured out the credit on my account. I was like, okay, whatever. He's new. It's no big deal.
He's probably on hold for 8 minutes because he was dealing with my thing.
Possibly. Because I called you and I was like, hey, I called you after I left. And I'm like, hey, I'm going to call for a fucking order.
And I'm like, don't do that. I'm about to call, fucker. So yeah.
I'm like, I'm going to call for an order on this pizza. And then I didn't call you back for like an hour and a half or 2 hours. It was fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
We just texted. We're like, dude, this is fucked. This is so fucked.
Still don't have my pizza.
So I drove from there. I made it to 7-Eleven, and there's this really nice black guy that is like the kind of supervisor manager there. And I've talked with him like 3 times. And he knew my name, he knew who I was, he knew my credit. He's like, "Oh yeah, man, I got you covered, bro." Like,
Oh yeah, man.
No big deal.
I fucked your last order up. Real nice guy.
And so I got an 8-piece everything sticks, and I got a medium buffalo chicken pizza. Just something chill. Nothing crazy. And he's like, "Yeah, man, your order's like what? Like $18.98." I'm like, "What the fuck?" Like, that's with the credit? He's like, "Yeah, that's with the credit." Like, what? It's like fucking Frank's Red Hot and chicken on that pizza. Like,
oh yeah, they're always expensive.
what are you guys charging me?
That's why it sucks when they fuck up, because it's pricey.
So I went there. I got my like Mountain Dew or whatever drink I picked up from 7-Eleven. Went to Cottage Inn. Went in, paid for it, and they were like, "Yeah, man, it's gonna be a minute." I'm like, "Okay." I just went out to my car and like watched NFL videos or something for like 20 minutes because I knew I was there early, because it took them fucking 15 minutes to answer the phone after jackass put me on hold for my fucking credit. It's like, dude, it's like $8. Just fucking take off $8 from you guys fucking up my breadsticks. Like, I just want some fucking breadsticks, man, because you guys forgot them last time. And so I went out to my car, chilled for a sec, went back in. There's like fucking 10 people waiting inside the building. And they're like, "Yeah, order for Matt." I'm like, "Man, these motherfuckers were here before me." Like, I'm sure they placed an order before I did. I fucking grabbed my shit
And get the fuck out of there before they tackle you.
I went back to my house and
They're just looking at you like,
I started mowing down. And then like 20 minutes later, you text me like, "I finally got my pizza." I'm like, "Oh my God, you ordered that shit like 30 minutes before me, dude."
Yeah.
That is fucked up. And the problem is good pizza.
Yeah.
Like, it's actually pretty good pizza.
yeah, and
pretty
you're
good
still like,
breadstick.
you're pissed off, and you're like, even with no sauce, this shit's still kind of good.
It's just, the shit tastes fucking
So when I went on there
fantastic.
to like leave, I saw other people's reviews. By the way, I didn't make mine like public. It's just so friends can see it, because I didn't want to be a super dick. I still felt bad about leaving those, because I have to deal with those shitty reviews.
Yeah.
But yeah, so all the public reviews were like, "This place used to be really good. I don't know what happened." And then the other ones are like, "There's no fucking sauce on my pizza." And they're like, "Yeah." So like, apparently, yeah, they just don't have the sauce.
Andy calls it a hate face fuck. Yeah, I definitely hate face fucked my pizza, and I'm sure Mark did too.
Yeah, but whatever.
Cottage Inn, great pizza. You got to order that shit at like a Tuesday at like 1:30 or something.
It's funny. I'm like, never again. There'll be another time.
Oh, absolutely. Their fucking crust is amazing. The breadsticks are incredible.
You always come back.
And we are at the point of that show. I mean, we may as well get right into it. It's something.
If I'm gonna get Cottage Inn, I'll just order it at like noon if I want it for dinner.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. Just set it for noon, and then you might be able to pick it up on your way through.
Yep.
The one thing I've been super excited about, I talked about it last week, about possibly the best candy bar.
Yes.
We got a taste test here.
Taste test.
Taste test, probably our most popular segment, especially to debate with everyone. I ended up finding a chocolate payday. Thank you to Ideal Party Store on Salzburg for coming in clutch because Meyer ran out of them, as always.
Ideal.
So Ideal came in clutch. I talked with you about this last week, about after our 0 bar and our 100 grand bar fiasco. I told you that this might be up there
With the best candy bar ever.
as the best candy bar.
And I have not had a chocolate one of these, so I'm pretty excited.
And you're a big fan of Payday.
I am.
And there's a lot of people watching that went out and tried to get these things. I don't know if everyone was as successful as I was.
Let's eat this motherfucker.
But if you've got your chocolate payday, now is the time to break that motherfucker out and try it with us because
I'm hungry. Let's go.
it is the taste test segment of the Matty Ice and Marky Mark podcast. And I've got one here
Oh, shit. You got them?
for us to try. I got a king size, dog.
Oh, shit. Nice. That's what she said. Looks like something you just shit out.
It's usually the candy bars. So, the Payday, fantastic candy bar. Chocolate Payday just adds an extra element to it that you're not prepared for. I had a friend comment on mine and Andy's video of eating our 0 bar saying that the chocolate Payday was bomb. Yes, and I commented back to them saying that it was an elusive candy bar and that we would be talking about it today. Fuck Paydays, says Janelle. You're wrong.
So good.
So, cheers to you. Cheers to a Payday because it's a fantastic candy bar. And cheers to Mark for trying this for the first time. I'm excited.
All right, let's do this. Oh, God. I hope I don't bite my tongue like last week.
Little blood never hurt anyone.
It's really good. Man,
dude. I went for 3 bites on that bitch.
it's so good.
That's a fucking good candy bar.
It's good. I think I might like the original Payday more.
Really? I give the all right, out of 10. I recommend, or I applaud JD for giving this a real rating. If you're doing out of 10, you do a something point something. You don't do just a flat number. That's not how you rate something. I give that an 8.6 out of 10. That is a fantastic fucking candy bar. That is amazing. It's a fucking great candy bar. And it's got so many peanuts in it. So many fucking peanuts.
This absolutely destroys 100 gram.
You know what? I'm not even going to comment on that. But I will say, it's a really good fucking candy bar.
9.
9. Flat 9. That's a fucking pleb number. We don't do round numbers here, Mark. You give a point. I literally just talked shit about
9.0.
It's too much nut for you. Well, that is your fucking problem, Janelle. You got to get better with dealing with the nut.
We're like fucking 3.
I won't even eat it. I'll give it like 2.3. You are fucking wrong. Let me just tell you. This half of the show disagrees with you about it being better than 100 gram mark. Can't speak for Tara. 100 gram bar is better. It's better. This is a damn good candy bar, and you can't find it. That's the thing about it, is you can find a 100 gram bar now, and it freaks me out. You can't find a chocolate payday. I called 5 stores today for this. I called 5 stores for this fucker today. Ideal Party Store came in clutch. So thank you, Ideal. And thank you.
Who said
Payday.
they called 5 stores?
I did.
Oh, I thought that was a comment.
No, that wasn't. That was just me trying to
You're
make
just calling everyone.
That was me trying to make our fucking taste test happen.
That's funny. I did call you on the way to work today. I'm like, did you find one of those fucking candy bars yet? Nope, I'm working on it. You're like telling everybody to get it and stuff throughout the whole week. You don't even fucking have it yet.
I fucking got it though.
It was good. I appreciate you getting it.
Damn good fucking candy bar.
9.0 absolutely destroys 100 gram.
Oh my god, Janelle, Jesus Christ!
I believe 100 grand was good.
You think it's a different formula? The 100 grand. You think it's a different formula than what it used to be?
It's either that or I think it just much better candy bars have come out since then. I think 100 gram was like the best candy bar in like the fucking late 90s, and then I think so much better ones have come out, but everyone's like, oh my god, 100 gram. Like a Take 5 fucking destroys 100 gram.
A Take 5 is really good, and you know we haven't taste tested it on this show.
But yeah, I don't know, we'll figure it out.
We
have some crazy taste tests already lined up.
You give that a 9.0, right? Yeah. I'll give that a 8.8. Is that what I said? 8.6. 8.6. I'll go 8.7, right in the middle. That's a fucking good candy bar. Take 5 peanut butter is phenomenal. By the way, we learned something new. Something fucking crazy developed. Something new, huge, big news in the candy bar world. The Take 5 uses Reese's peanut butter in their candy bar.
Yeah.
So,
maybe you got a cavity. That fucker kind of hurt.
don't lay a finger on my fucking Butterfinger.
Oh yeah, and we also heard that, dude, I'm gonna lose my mind on Jason this episode.
If anyone in this chat says that they don't like a Butterfinger, you're fucking dumb. I'm just calling it. You're dumb and you're wrong.
This is gonna be the Clev Man pissed Mark off this week episode. First thing he says is, okay, there's going to be multiple segments.
Yeah, we've got
But the first one is he shit all over the Butterfinger. Butterfinger is like one of the best candy bars.
Don't lay a finger on my Butterfinger. Dude, what? When it came out, it was called a Reese's Take 5. I'm sorry, I'm not 37 years old. I just remember what happened. I'm just telling you. Maybe you told me that at fucking New Year's. I don't know. Somebody told me that Reese's peanut butter was in the Take 5. I don't know if it was you. I don't know if it was Mark. I'm just informing the world. So fuck you, themes to be seen.
JD, you're correct. Butterfinger's great. You just need to see a dentist immediately after.
Yeah, and that's the same with Milk Duds. They're fucking fantastic. Worth it.
I hate Milk Duds.
I love Milk Duds.
I hate Milk Duds.
Why? What's wrong with them?
Too much. You can't just rely on caramel like that. Caramel has to like help something. It's not just here's this ball of fucking caramel and we'll just roll it up in chocolate.
Yeah, caramel's helped by chocolate.
No.
Yeah.
Milk Duds suck.
Milk Duds are awesome. What are you talking about?
Milk Duds are in the Halloween candy that you give to people.
No. Yes, they are.
Because you don't want to eat it.
They're in a grab bag. No, the only thing that's left over in the Halloween candy is a Baby Ruth and then popcorn balls.
Baby Ruth's fine.
Baby Ruth is a terrible candy bar. That's a 0 out of 10 candy bar.
Baby Ruth is fine. You're thinking Milky Way is the worst candy bar.
Baby Ruth, 0 out of 10.
Because it's all about caramel.
Baby Ruth is 0 out of 10.
Janelle, you said Milk Duds are amazing and you don't like paydays. You're nothing you say matters. I'm sorry. If you don't like payday and you like Milk Duds, I don't even know if I could trust you. Ever.
Too much hard nut. She's not used to that.
She likes that caramely nut.
Soft
There's no nut in Milk Duds.
There is a soft nut in the Baby Ruth.
All right, all right, let's move on. Chocolate covered payday.
Stop talking.
9.0.
Please, God, stop. Chocolate Payday 9.0?
Yep.
Didn't you like fucking hate on it a second ago?
No. I said the original payday is better. The original payday is 9.1. All right, let's get the fuck moving. Store stories before we forget it this week.
Holy shit. Yeah, we're actually not going to forget all the segments like we did last week. You got a Shopify order, Mark. You should probably fulfill that.
Turn my phone on silent.
Yeah, Jesus. Fucking amateur over here.
Speaking of store stories, just
Got a Shopify.
Everybody.
we got a crazy store story this week.
And shout out to a new listener that I don't know his name. I'm sorry. I'm inebriated at this point, but he listens because of our store stories, and he was a part of a store story last week. He came in today. I was like, man, I'm loving the show. I've caught up on a bunch of episodes. Like, it was awesome. And he was actually present for my DS Lite story that I talked about last week, where someone was like, this screenplay offered me $80. And then he came back and took like $35 from me because they misquoted him.
I thought it was like a bad store story. Like
No,
he was like the featured part, and he's like, I love it when you guys shit all over me on your podcast.
No, he's a cool dude. So he'll listen to this show. I told him that I would talk about the Roadrunner fiasco here.
Yep, and that's
So why don't you lead us off?
yeah.
I'll
Yours is
end
gonna be
it here.
bigger. Customer came in looking for a Nintendo Switch, and I was like, oh yeah, I am just sold my last one actually, man. I don't have any. He's like, oh well, I want the OLED anyway. I need that OLED Switch, and I'm like, all right, you're gonna leave?
I got you.
Okay.
Give me a bro.
So yeah, he wants the OLED Switch, and I'm like, okay, man. Well, I don't have them. He's like, yeah, no, I've been looking all over for the stores and everything. I gotta find me the OLED Switch. And that motherfucker's great, the OLED. And I'm like, okay, man. I don't have any here though. And he's like, you know why it's awesome, right? Because that motherfucker plays all Nintendo 64 games. All of them. You get that OLED Switch and it plays every motherfucking Nintendo 64 game. I'm talking, he's like, bro, I'm getting that. When I get that, I'm going to be playing Nitro, WrestleMania 2000, 1080 snowboarding. I'm playing them all, man. And I'm like, and you know the customer is incredibly wrong. But it's one of those moments, you know, that you don't want to be that guy and be like, actually, you know, you don't want to be a jerk, but there's ways you can kind of hint it to him. And then I'm like, well, he's like, have you seen the Nintendo online with the OLED? You get all the 64 games. I'm like, oh man, I didn't.
Man, I should sign up for that shit right now.
I was like, oh man, I didn't think you got all of them. I'm pretty sure I saw there was just like 10 to 15 games or something like that. Yeah. And then he's like, nope, wrong. They got all the 64 games. Every single one of them motherfuckers is on that thing. And I'm like, okay, man.
Holy shit.
I just let him have it, and then I left, and then Nick Fish was working as a technician. He goes, man, that guy's gonna be really disappointed when he buys that Switch.
That's
And I'm like, I tried to warn him.
dude, that's something interesting and funny to train someone on. Is like when they know that they're right and when they know that the customer's wrong.
Yep.
To try and not be like the
Yep.
well, Well,
Yep.
Like
It is too.
It's a super difficult thing to kind of conceal. Yeah, I used to play played Ocarina of Time on the PS1 there. It's like, oh, fucking dope, man.
That's all you got to do.
Yeah,
It's just,
it's just bullshit.
you know they're wrong, just move on. But John one time did not drop it, and he just was getting into an argument with someone over his Atlas games and stuff. And John was right, but
Yeah.
this guy did not like being wrong. And then he literally left the store upset, pissed off, and never came back.
Yeah, there's a fine line, and it's a weird thing that you gotta deal with.
Yeah, so it's like, John, and I'm like, John, just let this fucking guy win. Like, who cares?
You know you're right.
Yeah.
Everyone else knows you're right. Fuck this guy.
Yeah.
But can you actually play all the 64 games on OLED? Like, do I need to go buy this fucker?
No, you can't.
Damn it. Come on, man.
But because that would be sweet.
Why would you get me excited like that?
I was like, so then I tried changing the subject to the guy too. I'm like, oh man, you liked all the wrestling ones? Which one was your favorite wrestling game on 64? Revenge. Revenge was my shit, and I can't wait to play it on that OLED Switch. That's why I'm trying to get one, man. And I'm like, damn it. Here we go. I was like, bummer. So yeah, that was my story.
So last week I talked about, an interesting thing that happened. And in this industry, you deal with some stolen things from time to time. It's the cost of resale, I guess you can say.
Yep.
So recently
we have to work with the Thieves Guild.
Exactly, yeah. And we got to work against them sometimes.
Yep.
We tread a fine line. So recently, there was unfortunately there was a store in the Tri-Cities that had to close down. They just ran their course and decided it was time to move on. There's a lot of stores in the Tri-Cities, a lot of video game stores. And if you focus on video games, that's a tough thing to do in our area.
Yeah, there's a ton of us.
So, Roadrunner Games, shout out to you. Really nice fucking guy that runs that place. He's been doing it for a couple of years now.
Yeah, the owner before him was a really nice guy too.
Yeah, and
also.
I knew the owner of that place probably when I was like 11 years old. Like I've known that whole story of that video game store for a long time.
It was a gem for Midland.
It was
like, there's a lot of customers we have that were diehard Roadrunner games.
I made it into their original Roadrunner location. It was cool, very quaint, and kind of tucked away. And then, as they were closing down, we saw. I don't know who sent me a message. I don't know if they put something on Facebook that they were closing down. So, we're looking at maybe expanding another store. So, showcases and stuff like that are not easy to get right now. So
Roadrunner Games is no more though.
We messaged them asking if they'd be interested in possibly selling their inventory, their showcases, that type of thing. So we went in there. Eric and I went in there, chatted with him about numbers and all that stuff. And
Justin also went in there and checked it out.
Of course,
talked to the guy and looked at some of his stuff and offered numbers.
You gotta get the offers from everybody, right? So we went around and Eric was talking with him. I was looking around, just kind of ballparking numbers in my head, looking at the inventory through the store, getting an idea of what was going on there. And, we got his inventory sent to us later. I looked through it. We sent an offer out there. It wasn't what he was wanting at the time. And, later we'd probably figure it out. So
he also didn't like our offer either.
Yeah, it's not that easy when you can sell those games at such a good price,
right,
online or Facebook. It's understandable.
Makes sense. Yeah, you're gonna sell your stuff. You want to get as much money as you want out of it. So
the dude's been in the game for a while. He knows what he's got. So a few days later, I think we went up there Tuesday. He closed his store the day after Christmas or the day before Christmas, and then moved his stuff to a storage unit in his his own storage area that Friday. So a couple days later, I had a box. I had a guy bring a box in. The box was a large one, probably like a 14 by 14, so pretty large distributor box. And on the front of it was Entertainment Earth. Entertainment Earth is a distributor that is very much just video game stores, that type of stuff. Like you couldn't order from Entertainment Earth if you were just a customer. It's a distributor thing. So that threw me off for a minute. I saw that box. I'm like, that's weird. Okay. And then, so he set that on the counter and brought some other boxes in. He's like, "Hey man, I gotta go run some errands." I'm like, okay, I'll get this stuff priced out, get you a value a little bit. He brought that in around 7:30 on a Friday or Saturday night, I think. So as I'm going through these boxes, there's a box of, like, one of the boxes is just full of not that great condition systems. There's like a Halo Special Edition original Xbox that I tested that no, that wasn't in the first box. There was just some special edition systems that looked a little beat up. One of the boxes had just some PS3 and 360 games, and then some sealed Switch games. So I pull the sealed Switch games out and I start scanning them in. I'm like, all right. His story at the start of it was, I bought a storage locker, and this is kind of what I found from it. I saw this Entertainment Earth box and knew kind of what that was and went for it. Like, okay, we'll see where this goes. So I start going through these boxes, and I pull the Switch games out. Mind you, I went through Roadrunner's inventory. I looked at it personally, and then I got a file of it sent to me. I know what this guy's got. So I start scanning these Switch games. And as I'm scanning them, I'm like, Metroid Dread, WarioWare, Get It Together. Like, these are not games that come in at all. These are not games that you see very often. The fifth game I scanned had a Roadrunner tag on it. I'm like, okay. This is wrong. Something's fucked here. Because I knew that the day before, I knew that guy had to get his stuff out of that location. So the guy luckily dropped his stuff off and had to run some errands. So I went to the back and called up Mike, or whatever his name was, from Roadrunner. I was like, "Hey man, did you sell your stuff to anybody?" He's like, "No, I just moved it into my storage locker." Like, well, you need to get over there. Like, you need to go there now. Because I'm pretty sure I have most of your stuff from that storage locker right now. He's like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" Like, really? I'm like, "Yeah, man, I got like probably 40 Switch games sealed. I got all this stuff right now." And he's planning on bringing back some more stuff. He's like, "Okay, I'll head up there." So he gets his storage locker, and he's like, "Yeah, it's locked." So what they did was they broke the lock off and threw the same exact lock on, but it was obviously a different one. So he got that opened up, and there's like 6 boxes missing of just all this stuff. It's all the stuff that's in my store. So this guy, so I have all of this stuff that comes from Roadrunner right on my showcase. I'm going through it. Call my district manager. He's like, "Fuck, dude, I don't know what to do." I'm like, "Okay, well, set up a little sting here, because I know where this is coming from. I've got confirmation where this is coming from." So I call, he calls the Midland Police Department, and they get a report from it. Then I call the Saginaw Township Department, and I get a report. They're like, "Okay, yeah, we'll send an officer your way, just hang tight." So, mind you, this guy is previously, he drops his stuff off, and he's like, "Okay, I got some sealed Pokemon stuff. Do you guys buy that?" This is before I knew all of this stuff. I'm like, we're a little wary with that stuff, but it does happen. So if you want to bring it in, I'll kind of price it out, because people keep their sealed Pokemon stuff, hoping that it'll grow in value. So I'm like, yeah, we'll take a look at it. So I do this trade for him, right? And after about 45 minutes, so he brings it in 7:30. After about 45 minutes, I'm on the phone with the cops, and I see this dude pull in the parking lot, and I'm like, hey, I gotta go. And there's a cop like nearby. Like, hey, I wouldn't park right in my parking lot. I'd probably see you and run off. So he brings in 2 boxes of sealed Pokemon shit. Just like Elite Trainer boxes, booster boxes, blister packs, booster packs, just all this stuff. And this is exactly where I knew that all of this stuff was stolen right out of Roadrunner, because I went in there and I was interested in the Pokemon stuff because it sells really well at our store.
Right.
And he does this specific price tag, these orange price tags.
Yeah, I've seen all of them. I see them on his Facebook page and stuff.
Like, so he brought this stuff in, and I'm like, oh my God. So what I do for the next 25 minutes is I test, he brings in a special edition Xbox original and then all this shit. So I try and stall for as long as I can. I test this Xbox original. Disk drive's not open up, whatever. So I'm trying to just test this fucker, wait out for this fucking cop.
Wow, that's fucking nerve-wracking.
To come in and bust this guy. I have no idea. Like, I've dealt with stolen stuff before, but I have not dealt with someone stealing stuff, knowing it's stolen in my store with a cop in the parking lot. Like, my fucking hands are shaking, dude. Adrenaline is pumping right now. And I've dealt with this guy before. He's sold stuff to me before. So I'm trying to stall for as long as I can, because I got off the phone as he pulled in the parking lot. I got off the phone with the cops. I'm like, hey, he's here. They're like, okay, our cop's there. I figured they were going to come in the building and fucking snag this guy right there. Like, why wouldn't you? Right. He's in possession of stolen goods. Like, you figure they would take care of that. So it rolls to 8:50. I've been dealing with this guy for like 20 minutes. Finally, I'm just like, all right, man. This is literally verbatim what I said. I grab his ID. So I grab his ID, put it in the computer. I kind of walk to the back as if I'm like cleaning a disc or something. I snag a picture of it. And I go up and I talk with him. I've been bullshitting him for like 20 minutes, just like nothing's going on. The only time he knew something was maybe a little fucky was I kind of glanced out the door, and then he went up to the door and started looking around like, what's going on? Like he knew. So 8:50 rolls around, right? I'm starting to put these games into BWI just to pass the time, to wait for this cop to show up, right? So I'm like, finally, I know the cop's not coming in. I know I need to keep this stuff here, and I know I cannot pay this guy any money, because I will absolutely lose out on that money. I will lose out on this product. So I'm like, all right, fuck it. We're just gonna full send it right now. We're gonna go for a whole gamble here. And I'm like, hey man, all of this stuff has come back stolen in my system. I've got a system that I got to run all these things through when I do a trade, and all of it has come back stolen. Now, I cannot give you any money for this, and I can't let you leave with this. What I can do is I can snag your name and number, and if it gets figured out, I can give you a call. Then we can take care of the trade. But I cannot let you leave with this stuff, and I'm not giving you any money for it. He's like, oh, stolen? Really? Like even the Pokemon stuff? I'm like, yeah, everything, man. It's like, you got like a Excel? You got like a file for it? I'm like, yeah, it's right in front of me right now. And he's like, oh, okay. Like, so I'm not doing anything for you right now. You can leave it here and you can take off, and I'll give you a call if I get it figured out. He's like, all right. And he fucking takes off. 9 o'clock rolls around. Fucking lock the doors. The cop rolls up. And I'm just fucking shaking, dude. Because it's a weird thing. Like, you're thinking about, I'm saving this other dude's inventory. That doesn't matter to me. I don't know if you're watching the show, but your inventory doesn't fucking matter to me. Your win-loss, whatever. It doesn't fucking matter to me. This guy could have pulled a gun on me at any point and been like, you're not fucking keeping my shit.
Right.
Give me my shit back. Give me the money out of your till. It's a weird fucking thing.
Right.
And I just went for it. And he fucking just took off. He left all his shit there. I got his fucking ID and everything. And the cop came in. She's like, what a fucking idiot. I even got this dude's cell phone number.
Yeah.
It's fucking wild, man. It was fucking wild. And I just kept thinking, it's like, I don't know. I kept my cool for this thing. Like my adrenaline was going, but
Did you ever hear like whatever happened with the merch?
oh yeah, the next day I had 3 detectives come in for it, taking pictures, everything about it. I snagged video camera footage. Like that guy's fucked. I got video footage of him pulling shit out of boxes, putting it on my counter. That dude's fucked, man. It was
Yeah, you have his address and everything.
It was the most like I'm not. It's not necessarily I'm a fan of cops or whatever, but I don't want to make my money or make my store lose money, and I'm not gonna just buy in knowingly stolen shit. Like I'm gonna do my job to like you wronged someone that was just their business closed and they were trying to make something, whether they were selling it on their own or whatever. You wronged them by breaking into their shit. Fuck you. And fuck what you're doing. I hope you get whatever's coming to you.
Yeah.
And that was my whole thing, was like, I'm going to do my best that I can to fuck you over. And it was fucking wild, man. It was fucking craziest experience. Like, because you never know what's going to happen. Like, that dude came in at 8:35 or 8:40, and it's like, what the fuck do I say to this guy?
Right.
What in the fuck do I say to this guy? Like, he could pull a gun on me. It's a wild experience. It was completely insane, and I'm glad that I went through it, because now it's just another thing. I've dealt with a couple stolen things. I've talked about a couple of them on here, and now like because of the last one I dealt with, this one was easy. It wasn't like my adrenaline was going because this guy wanted to do some shit. I was about to fuck him up. Like, yeah, I had Matt there with me. Like, this guy was not getting away with some dumb shit like that.
Bum bum bum.
Bum bum bum. But it was wild.
Yeah, that's a crazy story for sure, man.
It was fun. It was exciting. It was exhilarating, and you know,
hey man, we're in Saginaw. We could literally, like, there was a girl on New Year's Eve that, like, 10 minutes away from our stores that got shot in the face at Dollar General.
Well, yeah, really bring the mood up. Right,
yeah, I'm just saying, like, we should be strapped.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy, and
we are strapped at one games.
I'm honestly, like, not even to announce it to the world, that's absolutely something that's happening at my store, because of this and because of the last interaction I've had. I'm not going to lose my life just because some stupid fuck needs $20 for their PS4 game. Like, oh yeah, fuck you.
We'd be strapped at the game stores.
Damn straight. Try to get that extra $20 for PS4 and see what fucking happens, boy.
Oh man, I just need a hit of heroin, bro.
I'm glad I got to talk about it. I didn't really get to talk with you about it. I just kind of gave you the rough summary.
Woo, craziness, but
crazy story. Let's get into something a little less intense, a little lighthearted.
Can you do? How are you feeling? Can we do music?
Oh, we can absolutely do music. You want to catch up on comments here real quick?
Eric said Law and Order Maze. Hashtag Law and Order Mazed. Yeah. JD says best defense for gun violence in your store is to have a gun. Ian said, not cool of the cops to leave you in an awkward, potentially dangerous situation.
Yeah, totally agree, because the one that responded and then the one that was on the phone with me was like, I don't know what the fuck, I don't know what the fuck the other person was doing. Like, they should have been on the phone with me the whole time, or the other person should have fucking came in at any time.
And Dom says, Storage Wars, Junkie Edition. And Paul says, what up, bros? Hi, Paul. How's it going, man? So, we are going to do a video game music comparison. We didn't do one last week. So, If Matt can find one.
I'm gonna see if
Just do the stage 1 theme for both.
Okay.
Just keep it simple. Keep it simple, sweetheart. But yeah, we got a crazy show here still. I still have an announcement at the end of the show talking about where and when we will be doing next week's show. So
yeah, it was
stay tuned.
It's about time I pulled my weight on the store stories.
Yeah, it's good.
It's fucking wild, man.
Bum 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 bum.
So it was fucking wild.
Yeah, Law and Order theme. Yeah.
Okay, so we are going to be comparing Aladdin on the Genesis and the Super Nintendo. And we've talked about it before. We've talked about which version we thought was better. Obviously, the Super Nintendo version
Obviously,
better.
the Genesis
gameplay-wise
better.
because it makes more sense.
Just because
Aladdin doesn't
has
have
a fucking
sword. Aladdin doesn't have a fucking sword in the movie.
Yeah, but he's cooler with a fucking sword.
So, we are going to compare the music here. Let's start it out.
There you go.
Pretty decent. What's that collection behind you? Depends on what you're talking about.
It's a lot of stuff, man.
I've got a lot of 64 games. That's the main collection I go for these days. It's pretty fucking awesome. Brush up on your Sunday Salah. Let's see if this is the correct song. So that was version 1. We'll go into version 2 here on the video game music comparison. Technically, that's correct.
Oh, maybe.
You gotta send me these links, brother. We'll just do stage 1 for the other one.
That
First
is
one
stage
by-
1.
First one by a landslide. Is that first one for Genesis?
Yeah.
It's pretty fucking good.
Yeah, dude. Genesis destroys this one.
Is that really
Let's do
stage 1?
I feel like it's not. I feel like it's the wrong song.
Because this song's a fucking jam.
This song sucks right now. That's Genesis, brah.
I know.
Genesis, brah. Second track is more like a medley. First one, for sure.
God, if Mark would send me these clips, we'd be fine. Hello?
It's still Genesis. Give me your phone.
It's terrible.
How many pots have you smoked today?
I'm doing stage 1 here, bud.
We already did Genesis stage 1. You are getting more intoxicated.
There's no way that first one is Genesis stage 1.
Yeah, it was.
No way. I'll call bullshit. Because I can't fucking find it.
Bro, the first song was Genesis.
There is no comparison chart on here.
This is the Super Nintendo one.
Fantastic.
They need to hear it. Oh, yeah.
That's a fucking jam, dude.
Nope. Genesis. First song wins.
Is that the first? Is that legitimately the first song? I'm gonna play.
Yes,
this is
dude.
the OST.
No, this is the intro music.
So that first one.
This is Genesis.
That first one is.
Oh my god.
That's the fucking intro. Don't try to bullshit me. Don't try to make Genesis sound better than it is,
Dude, Matt.
dude,
You
bro.
fucked this whole segment up.
You sent me. This is the outline. It's video game music. Aladdin. Wow, fucking fantastic stage one jams.
Right here. This is Genesis. See? Look, it's a gameplay video. Because you don't believe me. Because you are because you love the Super Nintendo version over the Genesis so much that you are just like in shock right now. Bro.
I just want the OST. That's all I want in life. And whoever is listening to the audio version of this can fuck off. I'm sorry. Is that the fucking...
I just played this game the other day. I've actually played this game before. I don't know if you've ever played Aladdin.
There.
It's the same song we just listened to.
I know, it just didn't... It doesn't say stage one. It's like... New tune.
Yeah, the song that won. Okay, this segment's too hard when you're intoxicated.
No, it's just hard when you don't send me...
I will fucking send you the links from now on.
Oh my
Holy
God.
shit. This
is your whole job. This is literally all that you need to do.
What are you doing on your phone? We already did it.
I'm not doing nothing.
You have to cut this whole segment out.
I don't really care. I want another comparison in here. Hello, everyone, and
Jesus Christ, no more. You're cut off. Why would Game Boy Advance matter?
I fucking found it.
All right, so everyone's saying Sega won, which is obvious. Because Sega's a better game in general. You don't just throw apples. You can throw apples and slice a fucker up with a sword.
Sorry that he doesn't use apples in the fucking... Or he doesn't use a sword in the fucking movie. I mean, if you want to just, like, recreate the movie, yeah, cool. Aladdin on
Video
Genesis
game,
is great.
man. It's a video game.
Yeah, you're right.
It's a fucking video game.
It's more fun on Super Nintendo. It is. Just because he's got a fucking sword doesn't make it better on Super Nintendo.
All right.
What makes it better? The shitty soundtrack?
That's better.
That's worse?
You thought so? You're going with Super Nintendo?
Absolutely.
That song sucked.
That
song sucks compared to Genesis.
Yeah, like some fucking saxophones in there and shit. Maybe next time we'll be more prepared for the music segment because Jesus.
I didn't think it was that hard to pull up YouTube and look for Aladdin Stage 1 Genesis.
You just said Aladdin.
Aladdin Stage 1 SNES.
How'd you see Aladdin?
Oh my god. Okay.
So the
Let's just take it to memory. We'll get the rest of the show next week.
fuck off. We're not going to memory.
Let's take it to memory. Wrap this bitch up. Let's go.
Are we I mean we kind of already did pinball update. But not really. Yeah, we did actually.
Yep. We'll just go to memory.
Are we just doing No. We got D&D update. My favorite segment. We got a fucking 40-minute timeline here, Mark. Don't try and skip out on these guys.
All right.
Don't be mad just because fucking Sega's got worse music.
I'm not mad.
That's not how that works.
Sega one crushed it.
No, it didn't. Absolutely not.
All right. D&D update.
Do we have a thing? I actually, for this D&D update, I decided to capture some. I really went for role playing. That's my thing with this one. Is I'm going full role play on this one.
Last week we finished the Icewind Dale.
Yes.
And this week we are starting a new campaign in D&D. It is the Curse of Strahd. A lot of people like Strahd. If you want to play it with your friends, we don't want to spoil it. But yes, that's
there
what
will
we're
be
playing.
there will be slight spoilers. Ready?
Okay, so I'm just going to do a character breakdown here. Me, Mark, I am playing a Kenku warlock named Brim. Jason is playing a human war cleric named Calidor. Rick is playing a human artificer named Oz Winchester. Matt is playing a human fighter, gunslinger, named Rowan the Black. Martin is playing a Aarakocra bard named Edgar Allan Crow. And Gray is playing a winged tiefling rogue named Felix. Session 1, Adventure begins. Our adventure began in the city of Daggerford on the Sword Coast of Farron. Our party was invited to dine with Duchess Morwen, where she told us her concerns about a camp of people causing trouble outside the walls of the city and requested they be forced to leave by our party. We went to investigate, and these travelers were found to be drinking around a fire, dancing, telling stories, and welcomed us without hesitation to enjoy time together. Their elder recounted a tragic tale of a cursed yet noble prince, and then promised they would leave with haste if we were to accompany them. Our party accepted these terms, but first wanted to collect a reward from the Duchess, so we did, and then came back to join the caravan on their way home to Barovia. After several days of travel, mist closed in around the caravan, and we found ourselves in a strange new land, passing through massive gates and through a small shuttered village. Eventually, the caravan stopped, and we found ourselves at another camp of people who now known to be called Visani, like the water, almost. That's almost done. Our group then disembarked and sat near the camp's fire to hear another tale about a battle between a wizard and vampire at the castle that looms over the valley. When this story was over, the man insisted we speak with a Madam Eva inside of a large tent near the fire, which we did. This tent was home to a crone named Madam Eva, and inside there was a low table covered in black cloth, a crystal ball, and cushions to sit on. The crone then welcomed each member of the party into her tent by name, and gave them a card reading of their fate as a group. This reading described the locations of various items of power, an ally, and where our greatest foe can be found. After the reading, she said it would be wise to begin searching and learning about the land and the village we passed, the village of Barovia. So yeah, it was session 0. We made our characters, and we got a little tiny taste of starting the campaign.
We got started in the campaign, and I will say, same crew as last time. It seems as though we're getting a little more comfortable playing as doing a little role play, I guess you could say.
Yeah. So segment number 2, where Jason pissed me off. So I'm playing as a Kenku. A Kenku can't talk. He can only mimic. And when I was explaining my character, Jason was just like, wow, why would you pick that? That is so stupid. That is such a dumb character. And this character, I gotta really do a deep dive in role playing to make it work and be cool. So I was all excited all week to try and role play this. This would be a super good test for me.
You got to pay attention to what everyone says so that you can have some input.
Yeah, and then I was just like, yeah, man. And they're like, Martin asked me, he's like, hey, what's your character name again? And I'm like, oh, his name's Brim. And then Jason's like, yeah, as in filled to the brim with terrible character ideas. just sucked all the fun out of everything right there and then.
Just throw him in a chokehold right there.
So I was just like, all right, here we go. We're starting the campaign, and I just really in a bad mood, and I don't feel like role playing right now. I was being a baby. I admit it. I let it ruin my fun, and I shouldn't have. But yeah, it pissed me off.
Yeah, it's as it should. You put a lot of effort into that character.
So
I've been researching mine for a little while, and last campaign I did a character that was solely focused on spells. That was the one thing I wanted to avoid this time. I thought about going with a ranger similar to Arate back in the day, but I didn't want to play the same one, so I started looking up a fighter from the same class of Gorax, and then as I was scrolling down, I found a gunslinger subclass that Matt Mercer from Critical Role kind of developed.
He created it.
And I started reading up on it, and it seemed like a good addition to the Curse of Strahd. It didn't seem too broken. It didn't seem too much to add. So I asked Zach if I asked Zach if he'd be into it. So he researched a little bit. He's like, yeah, that could be fun. And I started I came up with a gothic kind of Victorian era Western cowboy, and it was fun. And in our group, we've got some people that are a little not into, voice acting, role play as much as they'd like to be. They want to be into it. They just don't go for it. So Mark, being a Kenku, can only mimic what we come up with. Ricky is the other person that's all about doing voices. He's very into it. Comes up with a amazing Australian, just absolutely idiot accent. It's a fucking moron Australian accent, and it's funny.
Great, yeah.
Because his character is actually really smart, but he's just like, it's just fucking amazing.
Yeah, he does a good one.
He
And
does
then
it-
you.
I went, I went a little Clint Eastwood, John Wayne, Arthur Morgan with mine,
Yeah, so let's
And-
hear it.
and took a.
What's Rowan the Black sound like?
Oh man, you want me to do it live on
I know,
stream?
it's kind of hard when they're on spot.
We'll see if I can.
Rowan the Black. Give us a Rowan the Black.
Oh man,
Be like,
that's tough.
yeah. Well, I'd
But-
be like, okay, well, here, we're playing. And I'd be like, all right, that will be 10 gold, sir. How my 10 gold for the armor. sir.
I don't really feel like I'm not one for paying what you think I need to. Don't ask me for money, son.
10 gold for the armor.
No. I'll take what I need and I'll be on my way. You don't bother me.
And then I
It'll be
would come in
fine.
with my Kenko and be like, you don't bother me.
Yeah, so it's fun. It took a lot of. I love doing accents. I love doing voice acting, but it's weird doing it in front of people, and it was a new thing for me, and I'd stuck with it the whole time.
Yeah, I did Gorax, and it was like Gorax was just talk like this. This was Gorax.
Mm-hmm.
But then there'd be times I'd be talking to the DM, and I'd like go in and out of character, and I'd just be talking like Gorax like this, like Gorax with a, hey, this is kind of like Mark, but I kind of have a Gorax on.
Yeah.
So like you go in and out of it. Yeah, it's like, but yeah.
It's an interesting thing because what I wanted to do was kind of build the voice around the character and make sure that while I was talking in character, it was with the person that I was creating. So I'm a chaotic neutral guy. I'm a kind of a bad guy. He's not he doesn't do the greatest things. He's not always helping out the team or anything. He's a drifter.
And Dom, I did not shit on anyone's character. I shit on the human being that plays the character.
No. So it was fun, and I will be honest, I gave Mark a little shit for his character, and it was mostly just because he's the other person in our group that does voice acting with me, and it makes me more comfortable in doing what I do. So I was very excited to see what he came up with because
And then it's like, he can't talk.
He too, like me, kept it very secret because we were so excited to share that person. So when we start going around introducing our characters. And he's like, I'm a Kenku. I can't talk. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, I gotta talk this whole fucking campaign because I know how the other motherfuckers are. Like, I got Ricky, and that's about it. Like, so I gave Mark a little shit for that. But then I realized what the Kenku was all about. Like, this whole mimicking and trying to mimic the accent and shit like that. It's fucking hilarious and awesome, and I'm super excited to see it.
Yep.
So
It's, I have calmed down, and I am going to be fine next time we play. Which, of course, will be like in fucking 6 weeks because you guys want to play every other week now. D&D should be every day. It shouldn't be every other week.
I wanted to play the next day.
Seriously.
I literally got done with that. And was like, I was so excited to go to that and so excited to be done with that. I literally drove home and was talking in a Western voice for the rest of the night.
And that was
just because I wanted to get that down.
And I was talking like nothing because I was sad. I was being an emo bird.
Oh, man. I really hope that I can... That's a fucking good bird voice. Dude, it was fucking awesome.
Dude, it was fucking awesome.
Yeah, see?
See?
He's got it down.
He's got it down.
Give me your money or your goddamn life.
Give me your money or your goddamn life.
Pretty good.
Yeah, I'm going to do this all day. It's like I'm fucking in kindergarten copying people. Oh, D&D is so fun. Everyone should play D&D. Okay, that is your D&D update this week.
Yeah.
Brought to you by 1UP Games.
You will hear more next podcast and possibly get some fun voice like sounds from us here, especially from Mark because he's got to mimic everyone. Yeah. So he's got to try his best. I'm gonna be like the Arthur Morgan of the Matty Ice and Marky Mark podcast.
All right, I think it's
about memory time, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, we're getting close to the end of this episode. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in and staying up a little later with us, later than normal.
Oh, wait. I'm not going to talk about the Book of Boba Fett because I want you to watch it.
Yeah.
That's going to be a future film freak. But reason number 4 why Jason pissed me off is he said the Book of Boba Fett just is pointless and doesn't need to happen. Yeah, it's cool. It's a cool show, but it doesn't need to happen. You don't fuck with the Fett.
I haven't watched it yet, and it's not because I don't want to. It's because I want to binge it. And I'm not going to wait for the whole season to come out. But I know if I just watch one episode at a time, it's just not going to be what I want. So I've got 4 episodes queued now. I can binge
3.
I can binge 3 hours of that show, and then next week when we have the show, when we have the podcast, I can really talk about how awesome the show is.
Because I'm on a Clev Man vacation right now. You guys piss me off too much. And Eddie, don't tell him about this.
Eddie will tell him.
Fucking Eddie.
Eddie on his way to...
And then I'll get blown up with text messages.
I heard you talk shit about me all show.
It's going to happen.
Well, we're down to a minute 35 here. Let's
take it to memory lane.
Let's wrap this show up. Let you guys get some sleep, and
it's high noon.
It's high noon.
Also, Matt Mercer.
That's been a fun voice to practice, I will say. With how many Western movies I've watched as a kid, all that stuff. It's been a fun voice to really try and drive home, and hopefully I'll get the same voice down because it's not easy to do.
It ain't easy being cheesy.
It ain't easy.
Andy says, "Cause no shit, and there'll be no shit." Wise words.
So,
but if I didn't cause shit, would the show be as fun?
Mark is a shit talker and a pot stirrer, and that is his thing, and I love it, and it makes everything in life exciting. The memory of this week is, when were you a huge baby and embarrassed yourself while playing games?
Besides D&D.
Besides D&D when you went on a full tantrum.
Zach says, we'll play Sunday. It'll be okay. He's watching live. So thank you, Zach.
Thank you,
Our
Zach.
DM.
Thank you, everyone, for watching the show, by the way. We still have a ton of people in here. It's fucking 12:30 at night on a Monday night. You guys have to work tomorrow. We appreciate you tuning in and sticking around with us. It's fucking awesome. Mark.
What up?
When you were a huge baby and embarrassed yourself while you were playing games, tell me about it.
All right, so I'm a huge baby in general. I have multiple stories here. I have like 19, but yeah, I'll just mention some. Halo parties. We used to hold the Halo LAN parties. And my friend Damo, haven't seen him in forever. Holy shit.
What up, Damo?
Yeah,
I'm sure he listens to the show.
doubt it. But yeah,
All right.
he was, I would go through, we were playing Sidewinder, and I would go all the way through, just fucking wrecking people through the tunnels and everything, just tearing it up. Freaking pistol, taking everyone down, Halo CE, just crushing it, flag. And I'd get into their base, and he would just be sitting. This is how he played the game the whole night. He just sat halfway on the ladder with the rocket launcher aimed down and just shot when anyone walked by.
Oh, my God.
The whole game. And for hours it went on. And it just pissed me off so much that I just turned my Xbox off. And I was one of the people that brought a TV and everything. And I just turned my Xbox off, packed everything up, didn't say anything to anyone, grabbed my TV, and fucking went home.
I could absolutely see you doing that.
Yep, I just shut it down.
1,000,000%.
Big baby. Yep, that was probably my biggest one. I've mentioned on the show before, we were playing NCAA college basketball, and I lost in the finals to the computer. Finally got to the finals, and I punched a hole in the wall.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that was stupid. And but it was a fun team building exercise from all my friends as we went out in my dad's shop and figured out how to patch a hole in the wall before he came home the next day. So that was fun. But another one is with, shout out to Dylan. He is a great friend because he puts up with my my baby boohoo parties all the time, and somehow he's still friends with me. But yeah, when Dylan would start crushing me in Madden, when he would just start crushing me in Madden, I would take the secondary, or my middle linebacker, I would take him, and he'd hike the ball, and I would just take him and just start running back towards the end zone. Just like, fuck it.
Just get a safety, fuck it.
Yep. Or I'd do that when I was the quarterback. I'd just be like, ready, set, hike, just run back, take a safety. Just completely ruin the fun of the game. Ugh, man, this segment's making me fucking hate myself. So
Okay.
that's mine.
Well, stop hating yourself because
I'm on medicine now for it.
Let me talk about Madden and how much you and Dylan have made me mad over the years. You know what? Just football in general. I've had my moments of greatness against you two. You and Dylan, both during Extra Life, I've beaten your asses on Madden. Absolutely, and that's not just my opinion.
Really?
That's a fact of
Did
life.
you actually beat me?
I've beat you and I've beat Dylan during Extra Life. Granted, we were like 23 hours into a stream,
Yeah,
but I still fucking count it. That's a fucking, you count that shit.
I don't know, man.
No, you
I
count.
don't remember you winning.
Don't even fuck with that. That's on the internet.
That's on the internet.
That's on the internet.
I'm gonna watch that right now.
You guys have beaten my ass on the fucking NFL Blitz countless times. And
Twitch.tv/Matty Ice.
And
Mark.
I cannot believe how many times I've lost on that fucking game.
So, NFL Blitz, that's got to be up there for you.
NFL Blitz is a rage game for me. And people have seen it on stream where I have borderline spiked a controller on the table, immediately shut the stream off. Bad mood right away. I kicked Mark out of my house. I'm like, all right, I'll take care of the show. Get the fuck out. Just get the fuck out.
I know there are moments when I beat you like last second touchdown
Nobody feels good
to
about
win the game, and I get up and I'm like, yeah, and then you stand up and I am slightly wondering what your next move is going to be when you turn around and look at me.
Just a fucking fist to the face.
There's
like,
one. It is in the back of my mind to be ready to dodge or duck.
that shit. We close the stream. You get the fuck out of my house. I edit the show. It's all good. Back in the day, my brother and I used to wrestle over Madden. Like, if one of us was just absolutely dominating the other person, he would turn it into a fucking wrestling match. It was amazing. Oh my God.
Oh, also Dom, my brother Dom. I was always so happy to like see him playing any like my wrestling games, like WrestleMania 2000, No Mercy. It's like, fuck yeah, Dom's actually playing wrestling. This is sweet because I'm a huge wrestling fan growing up. And then he got really, really, really good at it and just beat my ass every time. And it became not fun anymore. That was sucked.
I've got one good one that kind of sheds light on me maybe not being the greatest person in the world. So this monitor right in front of us, right?
Yep.
I play CSGO from time to time, Counter-Strike Global Offensive, and I play that very competitively. Whether I'm in a good division or not, I play that shit to win. Like I'm in the fucking amateur pros. During COVID, there was a time where I played that and Valorant for 28 hours straight, just drinking. Just absolutely getting belligerently drunk.
That's why sometimes I wonder with
Off rum and coke.
Because I've come in here before and there'll be like cans stacked by your computer and shit.
That's not nothing. That's nothing. I was belligerently drunk off rum and coke playing Valorant or CSGO. It was like 11:30 in the morning. Sarah left for work. And I don't even know what happened. But I fucking full on punched my fucking monitor. It's like $350 monitor. I just full on fucking fisticuff punched that monitor. And it was a newer monitor, so I was like, all right, you know, that's.
Did the monitor survive?
Fuck, absolutely not. Absolutely fucking not did that monitor survive. But similar to your Target story of someone returning a TV with a box of rocks.
Oh, yeah, a box of rocks.
I fucking bought that monitor. I bought that monitor, picked it up from the store. This is, you know what? This is a low point in the Matty guy's life. I bought that monitor again.
You punched it again. No.
I bought that monitor, set it up, got the nice new monitor on the desk, and it's like, shit, man. Same monitor. Packed this bitch up in a box.
Oh, you
I'm a
sleazeball.
scummy fuck.
Yeah, that is some bad shit. What, you fucking might as well go fucking raid Roadrunner's fucking storage unit.
I packed that fucker up in a box and gave it back to Walmart. Got my full refund.
Ah, fuck Walmart.
They don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna warrant that or anything. But
Don't do that, kids.
don't. It's terrible, terrible thing. But
Box rocks.
man, I got a nice monitor that works right here. I can see everything that you guys are typing. There's not a fucking fist through the middle of the screen.
You're a horrible person, man.
I'm a horrible. Yeah, absolutely.
This is a horrible memory. Who wrote this shit?
I don't hide anything from our listeners.
Yeah,
I'm a human.
This is the downfall of the show. We
I'm
got
a
a
human.
whole season to bring it back, people.
I'm a human. I've made mistakes in my life, and you guys are here to listen to them and learn from them, and that's one of them. But
So-
if you fuck up a monitor that you just bought, just buy another one from Walmart and return that shit.
Yeah, don't buy one from Media Reload and return it.
No, I'll fuck you up. I'll know.
So, before we end the show, I do want to announce where we are doing our show at next week. We have a special surprise. Earlier in the show, we mentioned the brand new expansion for Crazy Quarters.
Nudged Underground has made its way to the Crazy Quarters arcade. It is the expansion of the Pinball Arcade, a huge ordeal that they overtook and a fucking awesome expansion that they added on. We will be doing the podcast live from there. Whether or not we have a guest from there is that remains to be seen. But we will be recording the show live from there next Monday.
Live from Nudged Underground.
Live as fuck, just for Rick Kenyon. But we will be there live. You get to see how awesome that space looks. All the new pinball machines. It'll be a fun spot. It'll be a little different from this. It'll still be awesome. It'll be Mark and I and possibly someone else. It'll be a good time.
Yeah.
We're excited to record from a new space just to have some fun, try something else out.
And you guys can see Nudged Underground in the background.
And yes, as JD says, don't forget, in accordance to us recording to a new spot next week, there is a tournament going. Whoever sets the highest score on that new Elvira cabinet or machine gets a $10 gift card from JD.
And
he's donating that, and a gift card from Crazy Quarters Arcade.
$10 gift card to Little Caesars, $10 gift card to Crazy Quarters, best Elvira score. Go ahead, take the picture of your score, post it on our Facebook, our Discord, do it up.
2 gift cards on the line just for these podcast listeners, all of you awesome people that tune in every week and stop by that amazing, awesome fucking arcade that we get to go to every day.
And it's going to open to the public this Friday at 7 p.m. So make sure you go check it out this weekend.
And we'll be there to hang out with you guys, play some pinball, I might even play a DDR game or two with old Mr. Labella.
Nice.
Just to show my skills on that shit.
Hell yeah. All right, that's going to do it for us this week, guys.
Yeah, we appreciate you tuning in for this week's show. Sorry it was a little later than usual. We will see you guys next time on the Matty Ice and Marky Mark podcast.
Live from Nudged Underground. Peace. Wow. You did it. You made it through.
Not bad for me. Not bad for being that drunk starting it out.
Holy fuck, that video game music segment, though. I don't know if we want to keep that or not.
We'll keep it.
I don't know. I would
just
probably
texted me.
just axe it. I didn't realize you're going to have such a hard time operating a fucking phone.
You didn't tell me what stage. You didn't tell me what fucking... Because it's not just on YouTube. It's not just stage 1, Genesis. It's not stage 2.
It literally
SNES.
was. I
No,
looked
it's
at your
not.
phone, and that's what it was.
No, it's not. Check it.
I already did.
Check it. Bet. Exactly. Exactly. Because you're fucking...
I'll send you links from now on.
2 gift cards on the line. Peace. I thought it was good. Send it. Well, we've had bad shows. We've had good shows. We've had great shows.
Yeah, we could probably send it. Fuck it.
Oh, I don't give a fuck. We're not cutting that shit. Come on. Nice shot.
There, your cat's got a
gonna
new
start
toy.
fire. Thank you, everyone, for
Let me
tuning
see that
in.
pussy. Where's that pussy?
We're working on actually getting a little pinball camera set up, whether it's for after the show or during the week. It would be fun just for you guys to watch us fuck up some pinball. We're amateurs, kind of getting a little better.
I was doing good tonight. I beat Ian a few times. Division A champ, Marky Mark.
We're getting better. So that is something to look forward to in the future.
I think the Pinball League's starting up soon, too. So if you want to join the Pinball League...
Yes, I believe
February.
they will be doing Wednesday and Sunday, 2 different leagues. Whether you can join on one or the other. Should be a good time.
You want to edit this tonight? Or do you...
Oh, absolutely.
Able to edit the show?
1, 2, 3, 4 a.m.
1,
Make
2,
a
3,
wish.
4.
Make a wish.
I wish.
I got my wish. All right, let's fucking go. You can edit the show tomorrow if you want. I need to intoxicate.
What, do you want to go?
I've seen enough drunk Matt for my day.
Ouch. That hurt. That kind of hurt.
I'm
not
just
gonna lie.
kidding. God. You okay?
That kind of hurt. I feel like I kind of kept that show up a lot better than Drunk Mark would have.
Drunk Mark would have been fucking flawless. I'll tune in next week for the return of Drunk Mark.
He's still mad Sega won. I mean,
Right?
we don't really know because Mark didn't send me any of the fucking.
This is the whole thing right here. It's because he likes to throw apples.
The Super Nintendo one's better.
No, it's not.
Oh my god, let's play through them both on stream.
Let's do it.
Fuck yeah. Come hang out with me more.
Bum, 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 bum.
Bum, 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 bum.
Yeah, you're humming the Sega one because it's fucking better. All
All
right,
right.
let's get the fuck out of here.
Goodbye, fuckers. Thank you for tuning in. JD, thank you for donating your Little Caesars double sword or double-edged sword gift card to the masses.
JD, thanks for the card.
We'll see you guys next week
So drunk, man.
on the Matty Ice
Very ice.
and Marky Mark Podcast.
Peace.